up, y'all? Welcome to the theden.podcast. That is the theden.podcast. If you'd like, oh wait, he's not here. Really.
Lewis.
Unfortunately, Lewis is not here. He was going to spell out every letter in the theden.podcast, but unfortunately,
I don't know why he
not
always
here.
does.
Yeah, it's just his job. But that will be transferred over to Gabe today.
The Then Podcast. theden.podcast. What the?
No.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You forgot the most important.
I did. I just realized what I did.
The podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast. Oh man.
The podcast.
Yeah,
You see, this is why Lewis does it, not me.
redeem yourself.
theden dot
As in period.
as in period podcast.
That's the theden.podcast. You can follow us
There we
on Instagram. Go to youtube.com/theden.podcast. Just kidding.
Nope.
Yeah, that's not there yet. Yeah.
Yeah. They changed the requirements from how it used to, because before you could just have a custom URL, and now you need like a certain amount of like views a month and a certain amount of subscribers to be able to have a custom URL. No, on YouTube.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, there's like two sides to the story, right? Because it's like an incentive.
No, yeah,
to,
no,
like,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
And like
But,
people
like-
can't just have like people can't make a channel and steal the URL, like take a URL and like not ever use it. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's that's
So like
pretty
you have to
fast.
like no, that makes sense. You have to like put an effort to actually get the
That's
URL.
basically like verified.
Yeah.
Verified.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah. So they want like URLs that are actively being used.
Yeah,
not
it's just
necessarily-
like even for us, if you look up the Den, there's like 50 different
yeah.
people that
You
show
can't,
up.
you can't
for-
find us on
Yeah,
YouTube.
no, like-
it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
It's a little bit difficult to find us on YouTube.
It's
but
getting easier now. Like the more we post, the easier it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Um,
obviously.
But yeah, and then like all those other like the Den podcast, like so when we first came up with the name, like I looked it up to make sure like there wasn't like a famous one, and there isn't. And then
They're all just like
like all of them like they barely post. Like it's like they're like maybe 15 subscribers. Like
Okay, yeah, we're good. So we're
Yeah,
like not like necessarily like intruding on anyone's line or anything.
Yeah.
We are making the line.
sure.
and then most of the other ones are just like they just cover other topics too. Like
That's
most
pretty fun.
most of the other ones I've seen, they're like set topics for like the podcast overall, like backyard stuff, barbecue stuff,
That's
like,
true.
stuff like that.
That's what's cool about Joe Rogan is like he always talks about random shit 'cause it's just like interviewing people basically.
Yeah. Well, same here. We talk about
But
random shit all
yeah,
the time.
exactly. So
I hate it when like every single time somebody asks me what do we talk about on our podcast, I don't have an answer for them.
Everything,
Like, literally, yeah. There's not necessarily a certain
whatever
thing,
we
it's
want
just,
to
alright.
talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they say like we talk about everything. Like it's a comedy podcast. That's really what I say. I'm like it's a comedy podcast. We just talk about anything. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the best way you can describe it.
Really?
I feel like most podcasts these days are like that though, so I don't really understand when people ask that.
No, not at all. There's like a ton of podcasts that like they're like specific like to
Most
what you want to
most of
listen
the
to.
podcasts I watch at least are like this. That's just very open. Like it's just people having conversation. They have like different topics they talk about, stuff like that.
And a lot of them are like either like a lot of them are interviews, which I've noticed like a lot of podcasts are just like interviews, you know, just like people interviewing other people, such as Joe Rogan, such as like I don't know, a ton of other small podcasters that you'll find that like they just having one-on-one conversations with other people, and it's kind of cool because like that's how you like navigate through topics is by like the people who know that, you know, you're not necessarily like I speculate a lot and I talk about shit that I don't really know, like knowing that I don't know, I'm just like speculating. But if you have someone that actually knows their shit about a certain topic, and they're actually like you can take them so much farther. You know,
Yeah,
you can
100%.
Yeah, but that's not what we're here for. So
And that's fact. Because this is THE dot as in period BOD
Wait, what?
PODCAST the Nembot podcast.
I'm pretty sure you forgot them too.
No THEDEN. I was there.
I'm pretty sure you said THE.
no, he said it.
Dot.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. The name of our you guys probably didn't notice, but the name of our last week's episode was literally at the theden.podcast. Because I couldn't come up with the name, because usually I put like the name of our topics
Yeah.
that we talk about, but last week's podcast was all over the fucking place. So I was like, I'm not doing this. I just put at the theden.podcast.
That's probably why we didn't even notice. We just like it just pops up.
So okay, do you guys want to make $50 real quick?
How are you gonna make $50?
Yeah.
If you go to Hyundai.com and just go to their website. It says test drive a new car, win a $50 gift card.
Oh, so like if you drive a new car, you're entered to win a gift card.
No. You get a $50 gift card for test driving a car.
Really?
Yeah, he just did it.
Why?
Because they want you to test drive their car, bro. It's like it's a marketing, like, think about it. Instead of spending money on ads and shit, like, they're spending money on like giving
people
money.
people coming into
And, like,
test drive
that's
the
their
car and
marketing.
hope that somebody buys it.
I guess, yeah.
And it works, bro. Like,
Is it like a Visa gift card they gave you?
yeah.
Interesting.
You want to see it?
I mean, you don't have to show me, but
They already sent it to me,
and
and I did it this morning. Super quick.
where'd you do it?
Hyundai Bremen. Shout out to Hyundai Bremen. Lewis, you were pretty good. Not this Lewis.
Pretty good.
The first, yeah, pretty good. Yeah, he
Not
showed me
great,
the car.
pretty good.
He told me I could test drive the Veloster N, and I was like, oh fuck, okay, let's do it. But then he came back. He's like, oh no, that's not eligible for the gift card. So I was like, oh fuck, whatever. Let's just do the Kona because it's like
That kind of sucks though, because having a ton of people come in to your wasting time with people that are just gonna test drive for
that's
the $50 gift card.
Like, for me, it's a little bit different because I'm not like currently in the market, but I'm thinking of getting a new car. So like, I'll probably use that opportunity anyways. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll probably use that opportunity just to look at different kinds of cars. But like,
right.
yeah, it's sort of weird. I wouldn't have expected a company just for test driving a car.
Yeah.
It's really unexpected, but I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It's free.
Like, you need to have Signington, like.
I literally just gave him my email, my phone number, and my confirmation code, or whatever the. Oh no, not the confirmation code from the email that they sent me. And that's it. That's just 3 things. And I'm cool. This is gonna do it. They had my license, obviously, because
Yeah.
you
You need yeah.
But nothing else. Like,
Interesting.
no credit card or anything like that. Like, it's just easy.
I'm looking to that.
And I told him, he's like, oh, so are you interested in leasing or buying? I'm like, no, I don't even want to buy. I'm here for the $50 gift card.
Right.
I want to be quick with him. I don't want him to spend time on me if I'm not gonna buy anything. So, and he was just cool, whatever. He asked me if I could just get this gift card and not test drive a car, which is a quicker option. But I'm like, I want to test drive a car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
I would have done that if it would have given me the option. Oh, yeah, just give me the $50. It was
yeah. I want to try.
I mean, you
cars,
drive you work in a dealership.
Yeah, that's true.
True. Yeah.
It's not the same feeling.
Yeah.
That's true. For me, I'm driving a new car. I'm driving a car that I've never driven before. It's whatever. It's not great, but it's another car to add to my list.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So I need to update that list.
Do you have a list of all the cars you've driven or something?
Yeah. But I stopped doing it a couple years ago. I have 15 cars on there, but I have to add a lot more.
Dope.
So that's a car thing though.
Is it just cars, or is it everything you've ridden?
Every car I've driven. Just every car I've driven. Not necessarily everything I've ridden. I want to drive. I want to ride a jet ski.
You've never been on a jet ski?
I've never been on
the
a
fuck?
fucking jet ski, bro.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a
Such a Miami thing.
It is.
Not even a Miami. It's a Caribbean. You do it when you go to the beach at least once in your life.
Yeah, definitely. I want to do it. I want to do it at least more than once in my life. That jet skiing seems really, really fun.
Yeah,
It is.
I've done it twice.
Yeah.
The first time I did it at I think it might have been for your dad's wedding.
Yeah.
I think it was for your dad's wedding.
Yeah, what was
It was my dad, me, and my sister, and all 3 of us got on a jet ski.
On the same one?
On the same
Oh,
one.
they were
my God.
they were big jet skis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were obviously they were pretty big
Right.
jet skis. And this was 5-6 years ago,
Sounds
something like that. So yeah, that was the first time, and then last Thanksgiving I went to Puerto Rico for another family wedding, and that was on the beach as well. And we rented it. Me and my sister at that time rented a jet ski, and us 2 went out, and that was a lot of fun.
It's so funny because the first time I drove a jet ski was at my dad's wedding, and then I did another one also in Puerto Rico.
I didn't drive it that time. My dad drove it. My sister was in the middle, and I was in the back.
Right. The
They can
second
share my
time is
sister.
when you actually...
Yeah, the second time I drove it. Yeah.
Did you drive it both times?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's so much fun.
That's great.
I can only imagine.
I want to do it by myself because obviously it's a little bit hard to go fast when you have somebody behind you grabbing on.
You can go
to
crazy. You can just fucking
Yeah.
hop all over the place. I went on I don't know what you call it, but it was like basically like it's a parachute, and I'm just sitting on a bench that's like attached to the parachute, and it's like attached to the boat, but like
parasailing.
Yeah,
parasailing. There we go. Yeah.
And I kind of like got dizzy. I was like, oh,
really?
This is cool. Like whatever. I'm like dizzy as fuck. I don't want to do this.
They had that in Puerto Rico too, but it was just like 2 or 3 times more expensive than the jet ski. So.
Yeah, it doesn't interest me.
I want to do it, but like it's just too expensive.
It's no big deal. Like I wouldn't do it again. Like I would rather go jet skiing. It seems like a lot more fun.
Have you ever done banana boats?
Dude, it's actually really funny because one time where were we? We were at some like island somewhere. I don't remember the name. And I went on a banana boat with my mom, my brother, and like 2 other strangers. I think it was something like that. And so we all have our like life jackets, whatever, on the banana boat. And we're hitting the waves so hard that my mom hits her head. No, it hits her nose on the back of my brother's head.
Ooh.
Yeah. She was like
wild.
Yeah.
Did she start bleeding or anything? Or
it was a little bad. Yeah.
It was a little bad.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a little bad.
Little Daddy. That's a new rap name. Little Daddy.
That's Lewis's rap name.
Little Daddy. But yeah, so my mom injured on a banana boat. That's the only time I've ever been on a banana boat. After that, I'm like, I can never go on a banana boat again.
Nope.
Traumatized.
I've been a couple of times. I don't like them because like I can never get up on them easily for some reason. Like I've just never been able to.
Right.
So, but I've done it multiple times. They're fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Whatever. It's like jet ski, but like with a group, I guess.
Yeah.
It's different.
And you're being pulled by somebody else. You don't have any control.
Exactly. I'd rather be doing a jet ski, you know what
I'm
saying? That way you can like jump into the water and like, or throw your friend off the water. It's like fucking...
I want to do the like, I don't know what it's called, like the jet skis on your feet that like launch you up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I want to do that so badly.
Yes.
They had those in Puerto Rico too.
I don't know. That's like I don't know, like jet powered. I don't know. It's like
I'm trying to remember the name. I'm trying to see the name.
I can't remember, but it's like it's basically how it works.
Oh, that shit's cool as fuck. You just have 2 individual little water jets.
But you know how it works, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the hose is connected to an actual jet ski, so it pumps water from like the jet ski when you rev the engine and pumps water out, and it pumps water out from the jet ski into that, and like that's the force that pushes you up.
What?
I'm pretty sure, anyways.
Is it? I mean, I feel like they're probably so. Like, are you getting like driven by a jet ski? Like, is it jet ski? Or is
no,
it
like it's the jet ski's just there to supply power.
Yeah.
Basically, you're still doing everything you're doing on the.
So you can only go like a certain distance. You can't go like too far.
Yeah, you're connected by a hose.
Right.
Weird.
It'd be cool if there was like a portable one that would just stay underwater and just like remain a good buoyancy that's like, I don't know, somewhere between there, so you have like, you're always with the fucking hose under you, so you can just go everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stop about it.
It's a super long
that's so
hose.
cool, you're fucking Iron Man, like, you're literally yo, what's up? Like, like you're better than all the boats. You're better than everyone there.
I imagine it takes a bunch of practice though to actually be good at it.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like riding a unicycle.
Sure.
You think that?
Think about it. What if there's like a unicycle for water? Like, what the fuck? How would that work? That'd be so weird. Like a jet ski without handles. You just have to like, you have the throttle here and you have to use your weight, and you don't have any handles. That'd be actually kind of interesting.
Sure.
I don't know.
I guess that's kind of basically this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically this. I guess
As if you're going into the air and moving around in the air.
Kind of feel like Superman at that point.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Oh, I mean, like, you know.
I mean, you're more hovering than anything, so I think Iron Man would be good. Good analogy.
That's the thing. Like with Iron Man, like you have to gauge the flames in such a way. Well, it's easy for him because it's all computed. Like it's just like because he has to like stay at a certain level.
Yeah,
the thrust and like not like fly up too fast. Plus, he's like on the water. So if you think about it, like what if like the waves, unless it's waterproof, I don't know if the water would like enter and then fucking destroy.
Are you talking about like his actual Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
I would imagine it's
waterproof. 1,000% waterproof.
Yeah.
True.
Pretty sure it's like basically a submarine too at this point.
Yep.
Single person submarine. It's kind of cool.
I mean, if you can go to outer space.
All the movies. What's that?
I mean, in Infinity War, he goes to outer space, so.
At that point, that's pretty waterproof.
Yeah. Pretty waterproof.
It's like the galaxy S4 active.
S4 active?
Yes.
There's so many other phones that are waterproof nowadays. Like,
Yo, so extra.
S4.
Yeah, because that's the one that you had.
Sure.
Yeah, wasn't it? The S4 active?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah, you had I remember you had an active phone which was from AT&T only, remember?
Yeah, I don't remember which it was
Yeah,
the S4, but it sounds right.
Some of the S phones did have an active.
Dude, how do you feel about that folding phone though?
Beautiful.
The Galaxy Fold?
The Galaxy Fold
So
is
cool.
sexy.
I would
so
love to get it.
excited.
It was
Yeah.
so expensive.
What about have you seen the videos of the other ones?
Yeah, there's
Some of the other ones that are a
the
little cheaper.
I can't remember the other company, but yeah, I saw the other company too. It folds the other way
Yeah, it folds outwards, the
Yeah.
screen is always
on the
out.
outside. Yeah,
Right. Yeah, that feels that's kind of awkward.
yeah. I feel like from the reviews I've seen, right now as it is, I think that one the technology is a little bit better than the Galaxy, but it just feels more awkward to open
it's
up.
the hardware. The hardware is
Yeah, the hardware is
not
more.
as good.
The Galaxy hardware, you guys heard what happened with that, right? That they had to recall all the phones that they gave out to YouTubers and stuff like that.
Really? Which phones though?
The
Exploding?
Oh, for real?
No, not exploding. It was one of the
7,
things was the Galaxy Fold. There's a protective screen on there that it needs to be there to work, for the telephone to work. And they said they told people that, but a lot of people apparently didn't know that. So they tried to take it off, and it completely ruined the phone. Other people were complaining that it stopped working for them, this and
Because
that.
they took
It
it out.
stopped broke. It broke. The hinge broke. There were just a lot of people were having a lot of problems. The YouTuber I follow that's in the tech industry, which is Unbox Therapy.
Yeah.
He got a Galaxy Fold and he loved it. One of his videos he actually did he literally sat there for 5 minutes just doing 1,000 folds or something like that. Just just opening it up back and forth, and
That's
that was
a
the
viral
entire
video.
video. That was the entire video, just him doing it 1,000 times or something like that.
That's how
and-
Mr. Beast got views.
Did you see Mr. Beast posted on Instagram that his neighbor number neighbor? Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah.
His number is what?
His number neighbor.
There's
So
this
it's
thing
a-
going around where you put the number the last digit, the last digit of your phone number, you go one up
Or one down.
or one down, and then
And
you
that's
text
your
them.
and that's your number neighbor. This is almost the exact same number except the last digit.
I can't do that because it's my family, but
Oh, really?
yeah.
It's funny. I have my mom. It's the same way, but my phone number ends in a 4 and hers ends in an 8. So I have a couple people that I guess are my number neighbors before her.
My sister's 31 under me.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
How about who's the one over you?
it's about to pour.
yeah.
But
I
I
hope.
wonder how that sounds on.
Yeah, I hope it
Mic.
doesn't ruin them.
Nah, pretty cool.
No, I mean, it'd be
But,
cool. It sounds like we're dying.
Who's your upward neighbor?
Actually, no. Yeah, I don't have. I don't know. It's just my sister's one down from her.
So you still have another neighbor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
But
have to-
Mr. Beast texted his, and he was like, "How would you like to win $5,000 or something like that?" And then this guy just automatically went unsubscribe. He's like, "Well, this is no joke." He texts back, "It's well, this is no joke." He's like, "I don't know what game or gaming this is, but I don't want any part of it. And just leave me
Really?
alone." Yeah, his neighbor, Mr. Beast's neighbor number said that to him.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being that person?
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah, but
Mr.
obviously,
Beast.
if I got a text like that, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
honestly,
I mean, I would just verify if you
Yeah, I
verify
know,
it's Mr. Beast.
At this point right now, how everything is, if I got a text from my neighbor, number neighbor, saying "Oh, you want to win $5,000?" I'm checking that out a little bit more than just
Right.
ignoring it completely.
Right. I want to see. Okay, what's up?
It's could you imagine later
Let's see
on,
if
just
it's
looking on Instagram and you see that picture and you're that's actually Mr. Beast and he actually offered me that much money.
Yeah, what if that will recirculate to him? You can probably text him back, and if he texts him back, he'll probably get $15,000 for texting back.
No. But I just find that hilarious that Mr. Beast is known for giving out money for holding on to things and stuff like that.
That's his marketing strategy.
Just giving out money.
You see what I mean? And
It
he's getting
works.
so many views.
It works.
It's actually insane. Every single one of his videos gets over 10 million.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Because the minimum he gives away is $10,000 a lot of the times.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's insane.
Very cool.
It actually is pretty smart though. If you think about it, like we were talking about Hyundai's marketing strategy, like they're giving out $50 per customer, but now these people are just paying.
Yeah, no, it's
just paying $10,000.
It's more or less the same thing. Like they're getting the numbers. It's a little bit different because for obviously the Hyundai, for them, people buying the car matters more over than like people just looking at the cars.
Right.
Mr. Beats, he just wants to get all the views.
Right, exactly. It's just a different outcome at the end of the day, which is pretty cool. I don't know. It's like who would have thought? Like all these YouTubers are like pouring their money into like making good videos, whereas this guy's just like giving it back to the people who watches videos, almost in a way, like not necessarily doing giveaways or something, but like the people that he interacts with in the street, like they're just gonna start watching his videos now.
Yeah.
You know, and plus everyone else, like all those other 10 million people.
Could you imagine getting close enough in like friend groups to him that like you're able to enter into one of those competitions? Just like
they're rich as fuck.
Yeah,
they're all just balling.
Like, and especially because
Chandler.
Yeah, like a lot of the same people in a lot of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the same 4 guys in the videos. So it's like that's insane. Like they win like thousands of dollars every week or so.
It's pretty nuts.
I wish.
Yeah. What other YouTubers have you been watching this week? I haven't really.
I don't know. I watched David Dobrik a lot. Yeah, he just does like daily vlogs. I don't know if you watched him.
Who?
David Dobrik.
No.
He's like one of the
I've heard of him.
He's like
I actually saw the video of like his house tour. I know who he is.
Yeah.
He has like a Ferrari, a Tesla, and shit.
Yeah, he's 23 now. I think he just turned 23 recently. And he has like a $2.something million home. He has a Tesla Model X, a Ferrari. He's bought his friends like Teslas and Land Rovers and all that stuff. It's insane the amount of money he has.
That's what attention gets you.
He's also been doing a lot of Kodak photos, like the throwaway Kodak things that you can buy. He for some reason he likes doing that. So like he's been going to like red carpet premieres and stuff like that and taking pictures of celebrity with those. And he like posts those pictures once they're developed and they look amazing. There's one he did with Beyonce and like it was amazing. Who else?
I've been trying to figure out why I feel like on YouTube there's been a sudden like uptick in Minecraft again. Like I feel like out of nowhere. Like it kind of blew up all of a sudden again.
Yeah,
like, it's because you've been watching Minecraft videos.
No. The Minecraft.
Like all the people that like I subscribe to that like normally play like different video games, like they're all playing Minecraft.
The thing is, it basically just like resurfaced again.
Yeah, like it just got super popular again out of nowhere.
Like I think it's already beat Fortnite already for like again. Selling games and stuff like that. Like really? Yeah,
it's because PewDiePie started playing it again.
Yeah, it was like a couple of handful of people that started playing it again, and then like people are like, "Oh shit, I forgot how much fun this game is."
Yeah, that's really what happened.
And then they just went back to it.
That's actually that's really cool. So that's another marketing strategy. Yeah. PewDiePie.
Well, PewDiePie played with Jack Black.
No way.
Fucking amazing, bro. So Jack Black has a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I'm sure. Oh
my god.
Jablinski Games.
Publicity?
Jablinski Games.
Jablinski. Oh, that's his name of his channel? For his gaming channel. Yeah, I was thinking of his music.
Tenacious D.
Tenacious D. There we go.
That's such an amazing band.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Yeah, we're gonna die. But, so what were we saying? That he
made a video with PewDiePie.
Whatever, so yeah, all his videos are amazing and it's super funny because he's like he started off like whatever, he started off Jablinski Games. He said it was gonna be a gaming channel. Never was. Like every week he posts pretty much like vlogs.
Okay.
And so now he started playing. He posted like a video of him playing with like Minecraft with PewDiePie. Fucking hilarious. So funny.
I'm sure.
Minecraft videos are hilarious on their own. Like it's just hilarious to see somebody else die. Honestly, like get blown up out of nowhere.
Yeah. All those creepers be creeping.
All those creepers be creeping.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, so you can like if you pay PewDiePie to like market something for you. Imagine how much something costs.
It's Ninja. You've heard of Ninja moving over to Mixer or whatever it's called, right?
Hmm?
So
Ninja, like he was like at some point like he's the most like paid like streamer of all time.
Yeah, so like he's the highest rated streamer on stream. He was the highest rated streamer on stream. Like especially after Fortnite blew up. He blew up as well.
That's what he blew up because of Fortnite.
Yeah,
if it wasn't
exactly.
Fortnite, he would have been like nowhere. Like his channel was nowhere as big as it was before.
Oh, yeah, but he already had a channel. He was,
He was big, but not as big.
Yeah, Fortnite is what really blew him out of the water. But now
he made him one of the big, like he made him the biggest earner of streaming of all time.
Yeah,
from just Fortnite. That's wild.
But now he's moving to Mixer. Basically paid him, and now he's moving over to Mixer and only streaming on Mixer
instead of Twitch.
Instead of Twitch,
yeah. But because they offered him $8 million for 3 years.
That's insane.
Bro, that's a sports contract, legit.
Yeah, no, that's literally a sports contract.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, I'm seeing how much exactly he
That's actually kind of true though. Like
I mean, like you hear $11 million for a 3 or 4 year contract. Yeah, like that is a sports contract right there. And now, but there's been a lot of things that like for the Mixer's guideline for streamings are very like they're I forget the words. It's just there's controversies now with the Mixer app and everything.
But I wonder if you could get more views. I mean, more money off of YouTube, and just like streaming on Twitch and.
Well, I imagine he posts his videos on YouTube too, but
exactly.
It's two completely different things.
Yeah.
YouTube does have streaming and everything, but the streaming community is nowhere near what it is on Twitch, and I imagine now Mixer, like because those platforms are for streamers.
Right, but I'm saying with the money that he makes off of YouTube, I feel like he could do without the $8 million for 3 years. Because if you think about it, you can reach a wider audience with Twitch and streaming.
Yeah, I know.
And so he can make a bigger brand for himself instead of just making money in the short term. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I think about it. I don't know.
But you also
so it's $8 million a year for 3 years.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
At that point, wow, that's $24 million.
It's wild.
In 3 years.
But then some people are saying
24.
Some people are saying that the rumors are he's getting $100 million a year. I doubt that. That seems like way too much. Like it's just like rumors, like because nobody knows exactly how much.
Yeah, no, he hasn't released it. Yeah, nobody's released it because he went on a.
He did a press conference legit, like if he was like switching like sports teams.
Really?
He made a video of a press conference.
Yeah, dude, gaming is like the next sports. Like,
but like
esports,
before that, he went on the morning talk show thing, and he had a controversy about like because he said how much he makes every day or something like that, and it was a ridiculous amount of money, and people were complaining like nobody should make that much money for doing this, blah blah blah. So like I'm surprised that there's like even. Ballpark numbers being thrown around for the Mixer thing because I know nobody, Ninja or Mixer is not going to release how much money they're getting.
Right.
Just from Twitch by itself with like subs and donations and all that stuff, he made the $10 million last year.
See, so that's interesting, like because if he made that much money,
right? But so now he's getting this contract, $8 million a year. Mm-hmm. For 3 years, and that's just for being on the service, not without donations. I don't think Mixer has subs, but they do have donations. That's without people donating to him and shit like that.
And I think for him, I guess it makes sense because like he blew up out of Fortnite, and Fortnite is already sinking. Like he might be able to get he might be able to stay up there with other games and stuff like that, or he might shoot back down.
He needs to squeeze like as much money out of it as he can now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean. Bro, that's like think about it. That's $10 million just for playing video games, like on Twitch, and that's like without all his sponsorships, like without his Red Bull sponsorship,
without YouTube.
Without all that shit.
Yeah, so he's still making hella money.
He's constantly paid to go to like music festivals and like play at music festivals.
Yeah, so like that's just Twitch. You have to add
like to play his games at music.
Yeah, like there's like a booth, like it's just him playing video, like he's live streaming from like Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's basically music festivals using him to live stream stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, come over here and play games and live stream from here, and get access to the festival and shit like that. And it's like their way to advertise. It's like, oh, you want to break from the music? Go hang out with Ninja.
Yeah. Right. It blows my mind that he was able to get a sponsorship with Red Bull. Like,
yeah.
When you think Red Bull, you think like. Bro, like skateboarders, stuff like that. I mean, like
Does Red Bull sponsor any other e-competitions?
They have. I think they had 2 other sponsors ever. I think Ninja was the 3rd one. I think the other one was Optic Gaming. I think they were a sponsor of, and I think they were a sponsor of like one other person, but I don't remember who it was. I'll look it up. I'm curious.
Yeah.
But,
that makes sense though. It is really funny though.
It's like esports are taking off, and I understand like if they were giving sponsors to esporters, like giving it to Ninja. I don't know.
It's interesting because like if you think about it, yeah, they don't really give it to people who do like adrenaline junkie shit, like people fucking flying off of mountains with their the fucking hamster suit or whatever. But the fact that they're targeting esports and like just gaming and whatnot, like it shows you that they're smart, you know, because they're like trying to go into wherever there's like attention and where there's people that actually need a drink, because like you're you're using your mind a lot, you know. It's a different kind of
a lot of like professional gamers and stuff like that do drink a lot of caffeine and energy drinks in order to keep gaming.
Yeah, I mean they all have like those fucking Red Bull fridges. It's just like 50 Red Bulls in the fucking fridge. It's insane. Like they never need to restock until like a week. You know?
Bro, it's wild. So like so I go to the Red Bull website and I click on athletes, and like so I click on like to filter it through like based on sports. There's aerobatic flying, air racing, alpine skiing, and it just goes down the list like this. BMX, esports. Like it's just you would have never imagined that. Fixed gear.
Fixed gear, they have it there?
Yeah. Okay, so they actually have a couple. I don't know who any of these people are. Let me see.
I imagine there are people from teams.
Yeah, I don't know. Ninja's not even on here.
Did y'all see the Tony Hawk 900?
The
900 that he did?
Like way back when.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That you're talking recently.
Yeah, no, because like I resurfaced lately on YouTube now. Okay. Like, but YouTube's been recommending a lot of old shit lately. I don't know if you've noticed that.
YouTube's algorithm is weird as hell.
Yeah.
Like I feel bad for YouTubers, honestly. Like YouTube does not help them out whatsoever.
You don't think so?
Like I follow a lot of like I'm gonna say like mid-tier YouTubers that are like they have thousands of followers but they're nowhere on like Mr. Beast level and stuff like that, and just like all the crap they have to deal with like all the stuff changes on YouTube and stuff like that. It's a lot. And like because I follow them, they follow other YouTubers and they tell other stories of other people that had to deal with YouTube, demonetizing their channels for like really no reason and stuff like that. Like a lot of YouTubers, like I feel like if another platform came out that like is like YouTube but works better with its content creators, like everybody would leave YouTube.
I think that's probably what Patreon's trying to do.
Yeah, but Patreon is a different service altogether.
It's a totally different thing.
I think YouTube is trying to go more on the Patreon route, not to lose them. Yeah,
they are using like YouTube Red and YouTube.
Not even Red. The Join.
Oh yeah. I've seen that button lately. I have no idea.
So it's basically like Patreon. You can join their page and like you pay a fee every month or whatever, and you get those extra features for paying that fee. It's literally basically the exact same thing on Patreon.
Wow. That's fucking interesting. Do you think they would have ever done that if Patreon hadn't come out?
I think so.
You think so?
Because
they didn't really do it to compete with Patreon. I don't think that. Well, I mean,
if you think about it, Patreon is becoming really big. Like
you're right. I was thinking like on the gaming side, because like Twitch has subscriptions and all that stuff. But
that's why I said
YouTube. Yeah, it's like it'll be Patreon.
That's what I said for. That's why I said we still have because of the gaming side of it. Like you still have Twitch and stuff like that. That they're paid subscribers, their donations and stuff like that.
It's kind of crazy. Like
I think Patreon had a lot to do with it because like I've been seeing it slowly roll out. It's not like everybody has it. And a lot of people that are doing it are people who do have Patreons. So they already more or less know the format of doing a pay per month subscription, basically.
I wonder how much money people are pouring into this. Think about it. Like one person is probably subscribed to like 20 patrons. You know what I'm saying? And he's paying like what, $15 each or some shit like that. Like imagine.
I want to be that person. Like
because you want to like. I feel that.
Yeah, like you want to support the people like that create the stuff you watch. Like,
for sure.
You were like, a lot of the channels I watch them daily and stuff like that, and I want to support them, obviously. So like,
that's true. Plus, it's like basically paying for your cable because you're not watching cable.
Yeah.
You're just watching YouTube. So instead of paying for cable, you're just paying for YouTube.
You're literally paying them for them to give you better content to you.
Exactly.
So this is strange. So like, they have two different categories on Red Bull. They have esports and they have gaming. On the gaming one, it's just Ninja.
That's interesting.
And then on the esports one, it's like
their actual esports.
Wait, it's literally just Ninja?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking Ninja really doesn't compete in tournaments or anything like that.
Yeah,
he just streams.
Yeah, and then like also on the esports side, they have like Tekken and like Super Smash Bros. Players and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they're actual
it's
pros.
five.
Competitors,
Like 5 people all pretty much all they have, and they all play like kind of different games. Actually, no, a lot of them play Super Smash Bros. And a couple like some people play Tekken. It's weird.
Those are probably the games they're playing currently, though. I imagine they switch a little bit.
Well, it's like the game that they're like champions at, like they have like championships.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Oh, I finally got the Ring app working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just want to install it and reinstall it. So
that was it.
again, yeah.
And you've installed new battery. Oh, you recharge the battery, so it's like that probably helped as well.
I mean, I guess.
Probably.
No, because I had done it before, like without it when it wasn't working, and it didn't do anything.
No.
Isn't it pretty cool that you can see who's at your front door with a fucking camera all the time?
Yeah.
Especially the person that just comes in and starts staring at us, so we know that she's gonna stare at us before she comes in. Dailene is right there.
Can I say hello to the camera?
No.
At
Do
Dailene.
you want people to meet me?
No.
Why? Can I say hello?
No.
I'm not saying hello.
No.
You used to say that. Gabi, can I say hello?
Not my place.
I'll just cut it in post. We already
Okay,
stopped
there we
talking.
go. Yeah. We're already gonna have to cut this.
You caught it already?
I'm gonna have to, yeah.
Hay que empezar.
We're in the middle of a conversation, and you ruined it.
Sure. But well, yeah, seeing who's at your front door is pretty cool. Saying whatever. But
Yeah.
I don't know. What I really like is like all this new technology that's coming out that's becoming more connected. So like eventually, like you're gonna have your smart like camera doorbell thing connected to your fucking computer, who's also connected to your phone already, and who's also connected to like your watch already. But then think about your fucking bracelet eventually.
But it's not a bracelet.
You mean your belt?
Belt, yeah. What am I saying? Your belt, yeah. Your belt. Because like it'll tell you if like you're losing or like you're gaining weight because of how tight it gets and it feels like it has a pressure sensor.
Wearable tech.
Exactly, it's pretty cool. But eventually my socks will be readable.
I mean, nowadays you can basically control your entire house from your phone. There's Wi-Fi locks that locks and unlock from a phone signal.
No, there's those locks that are, like those, and then it's also super dope, like the ones that like have you guys ever seen them? That it's like a keypad lock.
Oh yeah. Obviously.
So you can like give somebody like a temporary code to like get inside your house,
Mm-hmm.
and then like once they use it, like the code is no good anymore.
Right.
That's awesome.
Exactly.
There's that.
That's what Airbnbs do.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah, exactly.
Airbnbs do. There's the Ring doorbells. Obviously, that's just doorbells, and they also have security cameras and everything like that. There's like Wi-Fi sockets, basically. So like you plug in like whatever you want to that like smart socket, and then you plug in the smart socket, and then you can turn on the socket through your phone.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that in my room, just like fully customize my room.
So you can turn on and off the lights, like the lamp or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
like
not even
lamp.
that, because there are smart light bulbs. You can buy a light bulb that connects to Wi-Fi.
My cousin has it actually.
Yeah, no, I have it in my house.
Oh yeah, for real?
Yeah, like if
Does it change different colors too?
Yeah, 100%.
Sick.
Like I love it. Like
literally, I kind of want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, I can come out from outside my house. I can be like, I can turn on my phone like, hey Google, turn on my lights. And that's by the time I'm inside, I'll turn on the lights.
It's actually pretty sick. You never have to do anything anymore.
Oh,
Eventually, it'll do it on its own.
There's-
Once you connect to your own Wi-Fi, it should automatically do that.
I'm sure.
There's
you can do that.
there's 100% ways to do
Yeah, I'm
that.
sure you
I
can
don't
do
know-
that using like Tasker and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the light bulb I have has it, but there's definitely light bulbs that connect better and can do that. There's the Nest air conditioning that you can control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like TVs that you can turn on and off with your phones.
So then think about it. Like every night when you turn your thermostat to 76, your TV turns on because it knows that you're gonna watch TV after you tend it to 76 every
Or
single
like
night.
literally, you're getting in bed and you have not touched a single thing in your house, and you can be like, "Hey Google, good night," and like it turns down your AC to whatever your preferred AC is. It locks all the doors to set security systems and like make sure all your devices are turned off. Like
That's so futuristic thinking about it, but at the same time, like
you can
that's just where we're starting, man. Like that's just gonna go
in the
crazy.
mornings. In the morning, it's like what I have already. It's like I tell my phone, it's like, "Hey, good morning." It'll tell me the weather if I have anything scheduled on my calendar.
And
And
then
then
your phone that, or you have like a Google?
the Google app. The Google app.
Oh, how do you set that up?
They're commands, I think, something like that. But literally, I tell them that, and it does the weather, calendar. It also reads me it plays all the news headlines.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. I have that like using like because Bixby can do that too. Like so, Bixby like when I set up an alarm, like I can use Bixby voice, and instead of like an alarm tone, it's like it's this. The weather looks like this. Yeah,
That makes sense.
it's really cool. I like it.
Yes, kidding.
That worked.
Yeah, if you go through Google and it's let me see.
But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for the day that we just like don't have to like do anything, because we can just immediately go get up, wake up, just go downstairs. Your waffles are already ready.
Yeah, no.
And you just eat.
I have a coffee.
You're fed by someone just sitting there.
The Keurig machine that we have is just like you can put it like to brew at a certain time.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I want to buy one of those smart circuits, and I have a coffee maker at home that like I just put everything in the night before. I turn it on and leave it on, but like leave it plugged into a socket so the socket stays off. And then in the morning when I'm ready, I can just tell it to turn on. By the time I get outside to the kitchen, it's already made.
Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to my room. Now that we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Because I have it.
Because you have lights. You have lights under the desk, with your PC, which is sick. But you need to get them on your monitors now. That's the next step.
Yeah.
No, actually, that should be like a final
Yeah.
That's like a touch on the strawberry, on the
Yeah, but I want to do like home automation stuff. Like turn on my fan, turn on my lights, shit like that.
True. Make my bed.
Make my bed.
Close my blinds.
A little bit. Well.
That'll happen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy.
I imagine somebody already has that.
Yeah, with the Raspberry Pi, you could do like all of those things. Actually.
Yeah.
Bro, now that you actually like learn how to code, which I still have my Raspberry Pi.
Oh yeah, and I think do you have to code it in Java? I don't remember.
Linux.
Python.
Python.
Yeah, Python.
I'm down to learn Python. That sounds interesting. I like that. I haven't learned it yet, but I feel like.
But you can also do Linux on the.
Yeah, but like I have the Python one, like user face interface.
I remember that. That was so fun, dude. Like, I think I remember you playing like the fucking Star Wars theme or some shit.
Fucking amazing, being able to broadcast like
music to the radio.
To the radio.
Fucking, oh my god, that was like sick. Yes.
Yeah, no, the Raspberry Pi is amazing. I still have everything like to like actually make it run. Like it's still like everything's there.
Okay, well, I'm super down. We should probably do that. I'll learn a little bit of Python just to see like what we can do.
I can just use that to automate my room. I don't have to spend money.
Literally, you can turn on and off your computer. Well, I don't know if you want to kill the switch like that, but you can turn it on, I guess. You just won't be able to turn it off.
The issue is when turning on shit like that, like you have to like I would have to like put it in sleep, which is like not. It's like whatever. It's okay.
How do you mean?
Like I wouldn't be able to shut it off. Like if I want to be able to turn on my computer, like you can do some like programming and like using shit with your phone and connecting like direct connecting to your your PC.
Mm-hmm.
You can like make it so that you can like turn it on like through your phone, but like you'll need to be in sleep mode and not like shut off. It's just I just turn it off. Like it's just my preference.
Right, I feel that.
Like I'm sure I could easily put it on sleep and it like whatever.
What you could do is you can make like a piece of code that you install into your computer. It's an executable, and what it does is you press okay, good night, like whatever. I'm done playing and everything. It closes out every single one of your like apps and windows, and then once everything's closed, it'll shut down the computer. And that's actually I don't think that's very difficult to do. I don't know how exactly you do that. That sounds like that would basically be part of that automation, and then you connect that execution to like your Raspberry Pi that's already connected to your lights, your blinds, your bed.
No, not blinds. Because I don't have to buy smart blinds, but
what's that? You don't have smart blinds yet.
No, but all my blinds are always closed anyway.
Oh yeah, you'll never open them. So then
it's pretty much to be able to be like, turn on my light, turn on my fan, turn on my PC. Right. Like I just want to do that.
Yeah. Basically.
I feel like a badass.
Yeah, that's what the Raspberry Pi is for. I feel like you can definitely do that there. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of other uses. I'm sure you can do a Raspberry Pi to recreate that exact motion on that couch.
Probably.
It's pretty easy. All you have to do is just like execute the buttons, like fucking rotate all the motors one way and then rotate all the motors the other way.
Right, so when are you gonna fuck with my Raspberry Pi then?
Right now, let's bring in.
For anybody that doesn't know what the Raspberry Pi is, it's it's literally like
a motherboard.
Yeah, it's a how do they describe it? I think they describe it a mini computer.
I think so. It basically is.
Yeah, it's just
it's really just a motherboard with some outputs and inputs, so that you can actually just it's pretty much just a computer, and like you would just plug it into all the shit you need. So you plug in a mouse, you plug in a keyboard, plug it into your monitor.
Yeah, it's a little square. It's used for coding a lot, Linux and Python.
Linux is the operating software that you use.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool because you're able to, like, you can do the same thing with Windows. So I'm not sure. I still need to understand what the differences in Linux and Windows are. Like, I feel like there's a lot more that I just don't understand. I use Linux.
Windows is, from what I understand, Windows is just like it's less user friendly. Like it's more closed.
It's definitely not as customizable.
Like there's two different software operations about Windows. The coding is more restrictive. Like you can't change everything from Windows. Linux is basically like open software.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
you can do whatever.
You download the software and then you can go in and change it however you want, basically. And then Windows is like you have to pay for Windows.
Right,
they have their own set code that you can't change and stuff like that.
They're just trying to basically regulate it because it's their software, but it's different. Linux is different, which is pretty cool. And I like that. Like I like that open source stuff because I feel like it becomes even more user friendly because the people who are using it are making it. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily like being paid. I mean, they're being paid in a way, but it's different than business.
Coding Linux is not that different from Java, if I remember correctly.
You mean Python?
Can't remember if it's Java or Python.
I've heard Python is quite similar to JavaScript, which I know JavaScript, so I feel like Python should come easy to me. It's just the syntax seems to be a little different. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I haven't learned it.
It might be that in Java similar to Linux.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty down. After we record this, I could just bring it down and we could code a little bit with it. Like I just need a cable that I can
plug everything in.
You can buy four smart plugs for $30.
Yeah, like they're not expensive whatsoever.
Cheap.
Yeah. You should buy it right now. Since you didn't do it already.
No, because I need to buy. Because what I want to see is because I want to buy. I need a surge protector.
Like a surge protector, yeah.
And I don't know if it would work with that. I don't know how that would work. I don't know.
I mean, it's just the spacing and everything.
Yeah, I suppose you would need.
Yeah, the spacing. Plus, I feel like, so let's say I have everything on my PC connected to the same surge protector. So if I get that one smart plug that into the surge protector and then plug that into the wall, I could be turn on my PC and it'll turn on everything in the surge protector, wouldn't it?
Yeah. You just have to
I think I see what you mean. Yes.
I would just make sure that the smart plug is grounded and has the ability to be grounded, whatever you plug into it.
What does that mean? Does that mean the small circular?
So it has 3 prongs.
Right.
Yeah, no, they do.
And then you can plug in a 3-prong thing into it.
Mm-hmm.
Then that should be fine. Yeah, then that should work.
What's the difference there? I've actually never known.
So basically, the third prong, the bottom prong, it just goes straight to ground. So if there's a surge or anything like that, all the electricity is just thrown straight to the ground.
Oh, okay.
So that's why
it acts as a protection almost.
Yeah, so that's why all big pieces of tech nowadays usually have 3 prongs. Some TVs are getting smarter basically, and they're not using as much electricity, so that's why a lot of them only come with 2 prongs now and stuff like that. But yeah, most other stuff usually comes with 3 prongs.
That must be a little weird to have a TV with only 2 prongs. For me, I've always seen a TV with 3 at least. Yeah, but you have to.
I feel like this TV probably has only 2 prongs.
What? I wouldn't doubt it.
Where the fuck are they connected?
Behind everything there. Oh, you can't see it.
What's that going?
Is the Echo Echo Dot? It's the basic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the basic one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's the cheap version of the basic one. I'm pretty sure the basic one is just the Echo.
Wait, so what's the difference between the Echo and the Echo Dot? The Echo's it's a lot more expensive, but it's.
I don't know,
Is there
like
an actual difference.
Yeah, I don't know what the
like
actual
it's smaller?
difference.
Physically, like
No, I know physically there's a difference, but
It might
And
be.
it has a bigger speaker. That's like
Yeah.
one thing. That's one thing though. I don't know if like that makes up for everything.
it's
you know what
fine
I'm
because like the room that's gonna be in is small. Like I don't need a big speaker.
saying? Right.
Yeah,
The
that's-
Echo Dot would be good. It's actually not a bad speaker. Like
I think that's really the only difference that I can think of. That it just has a bigger
yeah,
speaker,
I'm sure. I mean, maybe it has like I don't know
longer battery
how-
life, but no, that's plugged in.
That's always
usually.
plugged in, so there's no such need.
But I mean, you can unplug it, but it's usually plugged in.
Oh, sure. But I don't know. It would be like maybe like more processing power, but I don't see why you would need that.
Yeah, you're.
And then Echo, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like that's just a guess, but like that's what I would guess is better than a computer, not necessarily an Echo. Like so, what
Yeah.
I'm saying, like I'm just translating that over to this. Not really know if that like matches up.
So I'm trying to think if I could pull this off. I'm pretty sure I can. So my fan would be connected with one socket.
Mm-hmm.
The surge protector would be connected to another socket with all my PC shit. I guess like a smart light bulb, right? That'd be the move. That's what
Yeah.
because that's like really the only other way.
You couldn't do light, yeah. Because you have the overhead light, right? Yeah, no.
Okay,
You
so
have to do a
you
smart
know how
power.
your PC has like 2 power switches? I don't know if yours has this. I've seen some that do, but like you have the main one that you could use to turn it off, and there's just like another one. It's like a switch. It's like 1 and O. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's say it's on 1, right? Like always to be
On.
on, and it's connected to the surge thing, but it's off, right? Once it turns on, will it turn on? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that how it works? Or
No,
how do
like
you
the
make
switch
sure-
would have the switch. Like, are you saying like if the switch is off?
No, if the switch is on, the switch is on. Like on.
You still have to hit the button to turn it on. Like,
So yeah, that's my question. Like, how would you like? I'm trying to see how you could get the surge thing. I mean, the electrical socket, the wireless thing. Once it turns on,
it wouldn't turn on his desktop, it would just turn on everything else.
Would it be able to turn on the monitors?
I don't know because normally you turn on the monitor with the power button, right? Like,
No, like if I turn my PC on, my monitor turns on.
Oh yeah. So you need to figure out a way to turn your PC on.
Yeah.
Which I don't. That's what I'm questioning, right? Because like the smart wireless thing, supposedly what it does is it just cuts electricity and then puts it back on.
Yeah.
I believe that's like what it does, right? So if you get
Yeah, it wouldn't just
power
turn
back
on.
onto your
It
computer,
wouldn't
like,
turn on your PC.
that's right. That's what I'm thinking.
I would probably have to leave it up. I would probably have to leave it asleep. Like put it to sleep and
Okay.
not shut it down.
Yeah,
maybe.
No, because it would just... You would put it to sleep, and then when you turn off
Actually,
the
yeah,
power, it
that's
would
nice.
just
It
completely
would
turn
just
off the
turn off.
power.
It would just
Wait, what do you guys thought? What are you guys talking about turning off the power to?
The
So
computer,
you're
the
talking
computer.
about you're putting
And
the
the
smart
surge.
plug into the surge protector.
Mhm.
And the
So
surge protector...
connecting the surge protector to the smart plug and then that into the wall.
Yes.
Okay, so I
But the smart plug, what it does is turns off the electricity.
could until I
so-
decided to turn it on.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you have your computer plugged into the surge protector, it would just completely cut off the electricity, completely shutting it down. So like even when if you told it to turn on, your PC would get power again, but it wouldn't turn back on. It's like during a power outage. If the power goes off, your PC doesn't automatically turn back on. You
I
have
see.
to like turn it on.
So what? So what about like the Xbox and stuff? Like the monitors. Because if not, there's no point of doing it because that's what I want it for.
Xbox, I'm pretty sure it does have a feature.
That's it. Like built in, like it's just the.
I know the Connect does, so you can like turn it on and off.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if you have. I know on the computer, if your laptop's connected to the same Wi-Fi signal as your Xbox and it's been connected before, you can turn on your Xbox from your computer.
Yeah, I don't think this would work then.
You would have to write a code or get
That's
something
literally what I was
special
thinking. Mhm.
in order to get the PC to turn on.
Yeah, I think there's some code that you could run that like you just set it to the main like the core like code of the computer where like when it gets power but it's not on yet, it just like does a certain thing. It's just like, oh, now I'm on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now
This-
when you tell it when it's on, it also turns on power.
Basically, like the switch in the back is in order to like stop any electricity to get into the CPU, the like thing.
Yeah, exactly. So once you feel electricity is what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
fuck it.
I feel like there should be a program or a command you can write that like will let you turn on your computer.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I mean I know there is because I don't know.
But
No,
I feel
all
like
the other ones I've seen have been
you have to have it on sleep.
It is recording?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the other ones I've seen, yeah, that you have to put it to sleep.
I imagine there's something you can do to like shut it down, or maybe like have it like auto like a reset, so like that way like resets every now and then, but the rest of the time it's in sleep or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it before I do it.
Yeah, I actually, yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. I'm not sure. I guess it would really just have to be part of the code. Like you would have to really get deep into the computer's like main operating software and like see where you have to insert the code.
Yeah.
That's what I think is what we would have to do, because it's like it seems like a pretty like non-essential thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like really deep. I don't know, but I other than that, like it is pretty cool because you can turn on like your lights. You know what I'm saying? With the lights, it's easy because it's always like an on mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or with the
See,
fan,
everything else is
portable
fine,
fan,
yeah.
They have a smart power surge protector.
But that's still the same thing.
Yeah, when they say smart, does it mean it connects to your phone, or it's just like smart because it knows how to surge protect?
Yeah.
No, smart because it's like voice control.
But it's still the same thing.
But yeah, it's still the same thing at the end of the day, right? Like,
yeah.
it really works more for appliances than
Stuff that turns back
such
on
as
automatically.
right, such as instead of a computer.
Hmm.
I don't know. That seems interesting. I feel like there's definitely a way to do that, though.
Yeah, there has to be 100%.
It's gonna work.
I imagine there's ways to turn it on remotely.
Yeah, I feel like it would put it in sleep/power off mode, where it's just like almost off, but like not really because it still has to wait for your command
Yeah.
to like it's still connected to Wi-Fi, but it's basically off.
I mean, not even Wi-Fi, Ethernet. Most desktops are connected through internet, so
Oh,
like they don't even have to worry about Wi-Fi.
I like Ethernet better. I had Ethernet connected to my laptop for a while.
I mean, I have internet to my PC.
Yeah, no. Ethernet is always the way to go if you
Especially
have
for like gaming, if you
yeah.
need like low latency.
like not on my laptop recently have had an internet port, so I haven't been able to do that. But
Yeah, there's actually a USB adapter that you can get, but
Yeah.
it's like hard to. It's like it's difficult to use because like if you don't have a CD port, you have to like. It comes with a CD for you to like install the software that it
some
needs.
of them don't. Some
Yeah.
of them is just like software you download offline or software. Some of them are like you just plug in and use software
Wait,
straight
what are
off
you
the
guys talking
bat.
about?
Ethernet to USB adapters.
No, because there's no Ethernet ports on laptops anymore.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had one on my computer for a while.
I used to have one for this computer, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, since when I got the Raspberry Pi, like we were at your house. The obviously like the internet, like the Wi-Fi was downstairs. So
Yeah, so it's very low. Yeah,
no, so like I bought the like
the
because
repeater.
I bought not a repeater. Well, no, we had a repeater too, but I'm saying I bought like the like a Wi-Fi like adapter for the Raspberry Pi because they have Wi-Fi capabilities on its own. You have to connect to the Ethernet.
Yeah, it's facts. Yeah, you couldn't just connect it to. You have to like you got a hole through the wall.
Literally.
But yeah, it is pretty cool because it just gives you like unlimited capabilities if you just know how to code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically.
You don't even know how to. You don't even have to learn to code. I mean, you create a fucking server in Minecraft without learning to code. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easy.
I mean,
It'd probably be
that's-
pretty easy to do stuff on a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into it.
I feel like that's a little bit
You need a
different.
Raspberry Pi and then Arduino. I don't know what the fucking Arduino is still. I feel like it's something similar to a
it
Raspberry
is.
Pi.
It's like I think it's a
Or
competitor.
is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, in that case you wouldn't need it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy the surge protector now because like not the smart one, but I told you that I
Yeah,
need one. 'cause I didn't have one.
yeah, that's always good to have.
I feel like 12 outlets is way too fucking much, so I'm probably just gonna get the 8. Fuck, I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, you don't need
12
12.
outlets.
It's a lot of outlets.
Yeah.
Just make sure they're spaced nicely.
Huh?
Like they have a good space in between them.
Yeah, they do. They
How do you mean? Oh, like the got you.
They do.
Oh yeah.
There's like one in like there's in the middle and then on the side and there's like 4 right next to each other, so
Yeah,
there's like
no,
good
that should
space.
be fine.
Yeah, I hate the ones that are right next to each other because they don't work. Because then you have
You
like
can use
outlets
like
that are
you have to use
bigger.
like every other one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, I need to buy a new one.
When you said watch for the spacing, I thought you were talking about the spacing that you like space the plugs in between like themselves. I thought you were talking about like how much distance
Like
they should
every
have
like stick.
when they're
Yeah.
plugged in. Yeah. I was confused.
Smart light bulb. I'm just gonna add a ton of shit to my cart
think-
until I figure this out, and then when I figure it out, I'm gonna buy everything.
Yes,
I think
sir.
I bought mine at Best Buy for like $15 or something like that. Maybe a little bit less.
Your what?
My smart light bulb.
How the fuck?
Oh.
I don't understand. How do you connect? Because obviously it's through Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck do you connect the light bulb to Wi-Fi?
It's so what a lot of things are Wi-Fi connected do is that they themselves will emit a Wi-Fi signal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay,
you download the application, you start up the setup process, and the app will connect you to the device's Wi-Fi signal, and then you can change the settings if through there. And it'll be connected to what Wi-Fi you want it to.
Do you know which one you have?
Genie, something like that.
There's a little device you can
Yeah.
get. It's called like a Broadlink, and you can connect it to your Wi-Fi, and then it'll send out like an RFID. Oh, okay. I think this is. Oh, let's switch to TVs. It'll send out like an RFID signal to turn on the TV.
Yeah.
You know, like as if it was a remote control.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it'll emit that. It could emit one for like your DVD player or whatever. Like your sound system. It'll emit that and turn everything on, which is pretty cool. And if you have like lights, like colored lights all over your room, like a smart TV thing. I'm sorry, smart light bulb. You can connect it to that Broadlink system, and it'll turn on as well. So you could like connect that all through the Broadlink system. So that could actually be a solution for you.
Yeah, I gotta look into it and see what I do. But there's none of these fucking light bulbs come in like packs of 2. It's either 4 or 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Check on Best Buy. I'm pretty sure it's all 2 on Best Buy.
I'll just buy it through Amazon, but
Oh yeah, check on Amazon.
no, that's why I'm looking. But it's like it either comes in 1, 3, or 4.
Well, it depends. How much is the 1 and how much are the 3? Because if it's a comparable price, you just get 2 of the 1.
Now, I imagine there has to be 2 packs somewhere. But
I mean, there is, but it's like a weird brand.
what brand?
Lumi, man.
Oh,
It says it's Amazon sponsored because it works with it. It works with the Alexa, so I mean, I can probably safe to just get
Yeah,
it.
if it works.
yeah. That's
with
another
Alexa,
thing you
should
have to
be
make sure it's
Yeah.
compatible
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna
whatever
get
you
this.
want.
It's a 2-pack and it says compatible with the Alexa. It's $25.
But so you only want to control it with Alexa, not your phone.
Yeah, that's all I care about. Because I'm
Alright.
gonna get the Echo anyway. So
Then yeah, just make sure it's.
I'm super down because I'm so glad we talked about this because this was something I've been wanting to do for a super long time. Like, bro, whenever I get my own house, like it's gonna be
Yeah,
fully
100%.
I'm so down.
Mhm.
Because there's only so much you can do. Like, what else can I do in my room?
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking, right? Like, what else can you do? Like, I feel like there should be other things that you can possibly.
No, of course
do.
there is, but the question is like, is it worth it?
Yeah, that's like because like what I was thinking right now. You know, your fucking shoe cabinets. Like you can open those.
No, see, that's not worth it.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Like,
it's
I feel like you have everything you need right now.
It's really just like, bro, the light bulb and like my fan. I don't even know if my fan would work.
how does your fan work? Oh, is it one? Does it?
No, it's like a standing fan.
Oh, okay. It should probably should.
Yeah.
Why? Because how do you turn it on?
The button. But the thing is, so like it. No, it would definitely work because it's a button that you push down.
Okay. I see.
So then if
It's
I
safe.
I mean, you can test it easily. You literally just turn it
Yeah.
on and plug it back in.
Mhm.
See if it turns back on.
Smart.
Game knows. Game knows. That's
Nah,
why he's
complex.
majoring in hospitality.
Exactly.
Um,
There really isn't anything else I could do.
yeah. Not if you don't want
See,
to.
you can open and close your door automatically.
That's installing stuff and stuff like that.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
That's probably not worth
You'd
it.
probably
I
do
should
a
probably
smart hinge.
work on just
Do what you
fixing that
have.
doorknob because after you broke it, I still haven't fixed it.
How did I break it?
You're like,
You just fucking
yeah. I remember I was there too. I can't remember what you did.
no, it doesn't lock.
That's right.
Oh, I connected the other Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it works a little bit better. I get 10 more megabytes
That's good.
downloaded.
Oh, okay. Oh, did you install it in your room or something?
Yeah, so the main router is like on one corner of the house and stuff, but I have an Ethernet cable that goes to my Xbox. So I just disconnected that and connected to the Wi-Fi router.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 5G and the 2G, so like on the 5G it downloads at 10 megabytes faster.
What are the total numbers?
20 is usually for the regular and then 30 for the 5G.
Not bad. And for upload?
Like 5 if that. Upload is
Damn.
horrible, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, if we were to post one of the episodes of the Den at your house, it would take like days.
Probably.
You know what your upload speed is?
Yeah, we checked it the other day.
I can check it right now.
Speedtest.ookla.
I have the app.
Yeah, I have the app too.
Yeah, I don't have the app. I
I have the app
downloaded it.
on my main screens.
True. It's nice to like check. I always like checking it. It's nice to see.
Well, like I
the
do
differences
it
in
a lot
houses.
for like when I'm at school and stuff. Like I'll check, see if I can play a game or something like that.
What's your like threshold? Playing a game.
I don't need that much, like
I'm
15
running
or
a speed
20.
test, not even
download.
connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Wow.
How much was it?
No, he's connected. I don't know. I didn't even let it go through. So.
You could have.
I want to see the difference between your 4G and the Wi-Fi to see which one's faster in numbers.
Oh my god. 20 upload.
Fire.
Decent. What
Yours
is it on your
is
4G? Or 5GE, I should
5GE.
say.
5GE.
Which means
It's just
nothing,
not.
by the way.
Yeah, it literally means nothing. Alright, so I got 28 download, 20 upload.
Not bad.
How much was the download?
28.
So the download on this is better. The upload though on the Wi-Fi is better. Which makes sense.
Alright, let's check the Sprint connection.
Mhm.
The download is. Wait. Download's 176.
Whoa. Whoa.
And the upload is 15.
Why is there such a huge discrepancy
I
there? That
don't
doesn't
know.
make any sense.
That's why I'm like, wait.
I mean, maybe that makes sense because like mobile carriers are probably more focused on downloading
Yeah,
speeds
exactly.
because like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what
you
people are
upload,
normally
yeah.
doing.
Like streaming and shit like that. It's all downloading.
Watching content, like
Downloading
it's pretty
content,
interesting.
downloading music,
True.
streaming
Yeah,
music.
streaming music. Yeah, that's all download. That's not you're not uploading anything. Does that make sense?
I'm gonna do a ton of research.
I
And
got
see what I can automate in my room. I'm literally just gonna go to YouTube, but room automation tips, ideas.
Yeah.
for Sprint. I got 18 megabytes download and 5 megabytes upload
Fucking crap, idiot.
on LTE.
Idiot. I haven't tested my upload speeds at home yet. I've been
This
living
is
there for
Sprint
7 months.
LTE too. Oh, there we go. It's 30 now.
Nice. You might as well just like make a hotspot from your phone. Connect your phone to a router. Make that a personal hotspot.
Just
Then
buy,
you got
like-
super internet.
Like Go when Sprint has like those buy one get one free deals, or buy one get two free, like those like family plans, and just put all your phones on like connect them together and make one hotspot.
You connect them all to the same router.
Buy
the power will
phone.
just go there, like automatic, like somehow the router will do it so good.
Yeah,
like,
take
I think I
right.
have like 15 megabytes of hotspot that I'm available to use on my phone.
That's not too bad. That's not so much. Like you're basically gonna download like one Netflix episode and that's it.
But I don't use it to download anything though.
Oh yeah.
Because like I have free data on my phone, so like whatever I need to do on my phone, I do it on my phone. Whenever I used to hotspot, it's like
Answer.
I needed to send an email from my laptop or do something on my laptop. But I'm not going to be streaming or anything on my laptop.
Right. Which makes sense.
And honestly, 50 is a lot. I've played around with 5 before because we used to only have 5, and like 5 lasted me a good amount of time.
5 megabytes?
Gigabytes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I see.
Not talking about megabytes.
Yeah. No, I remember my dad was like a little proud of his router and his Wi-Fi system just because like it was like good connection. We had that repeater. Remember the day we discovered that? We just didn't even know. It was like, oh shit, it's a fucking repeater. That's pretty cool. I don't even remember where it was. It was like somewhere in the hallway, I think, some shit. I don't even remember.
Panama, the Wi-Fi. So my parents live in a concrete building, obviously. So like the Wi-Fi signal doesn't travel that far. So they used to have 2 repeaters. Now they only have 1. But like the Wi-Fi signal is like every time I go there, basically I have to play around with the Wi-Fi in order to make it work better.
Really?
Yeah, it's annoying.
I mean, it makes you learn about Wi-Fi signals.
I mean, it's like disconnecting stuff, moving stuff. It's not that complex.
Right.
What you gotta do is like get your Wi-Fi router, point it in a certain direction, and get a mirror, put it there, and then point that in another direction, and just keep it going until it's inside your room, until the Wi-Fi signal's inside
There
your
we
room,
go.
and you're good.
You
Like
can't have
it's-
this path. It just travels.
Be able to look at the mirror in my room, be able to see the router.
Yeah.
That's what I want to be
That's
able
what
to
you
do.
need to do. I've heard that it's better for you to have your Wi-Fi in in a high place.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, but that's what people say. That's what I've heard.
Maybe that makes sense because if you think about it, when it's on the floor, it's rebounding off of off of like the walls and the floor and like the wall, the bottom part of the wall, and then it's going right back up. Whereas if you put it up high, it'll rebound off the top and go down towards your devices. You know what I'm saying? That's like
I don't feel like that would make.
some
With that logic, I don't think if Wi-Fi would make that much big of a difference.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It doesn't seem
Bouncing
like it
off the
would.
floor, bouncing off the
Yeah,
roof, it's not
because
going to affect it.
it's still gonna. Like,
It's just still the same signal, yeah.
Right.
Right, yeah, a little bit.
Like, I've definitely heard of, like, putting aluminum cans behind the router and that, like, amplifying the signal one way.
You know, one way you can reach your car farther is like if you're pressing the lock button and you're too far to press it, so it doesn't work anymore. You put it against your skull, it'll actually like emit it,
I've always
and then it works.
the bottom of your mouth and, like, the...
Oh yeah, I haven't tried that one.
And, like, it's supposed to be, like, the bottom, like, open out your mouth and it's supposed to, like, make the signal
Oh
stronger.
no, I don't think.
I think I've tried it once and it has never worked.
You have to do it like this because it basically your cranium is like it's spherical, right? So it goes inside and just immediately emits it like farther. I don't know, it just rebounds.
Sounds like you're giving yourself cancer.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
That's gonna be a hard pass for me. I don't even. I'll walk the extra steps I need to like
Find your
lock
car.
my car. Yeah.
Or you can just do it through the Blue Link app.
True.
Do you have any app?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Uh,
Like locking your car or like?
Yeah, he was
So
talking
you
about,
were
like,
attacked?
locking. and, like, unlocking.
using your key with your car. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Hyundai has a Blue Link system app that you connect your phone to your car and you just turn it on from your phone. It's super easy. My dad did it the other day. I was like, okay, respect.
I wish. I mean, I tried to do the remote start and stuff. Remember, and it didn't work.
How come?
I wanted to go back and I want to try to do it somewhere else.
It was
They
on the remote you said, or with your phone.
It was on the remote, but they couldn't get it working. So the car would turn on and then
Mhm.
turn back off, like with the remote start. Like they couldn't get it working.
Interesting.
I took it there like 5 times. They could never get it working, and eventually they're like, "Bro, we're gonna give you your money back." I was like, "Shit!" Like I really wanted it. Like, so I'm probably just gonna go somewhere else and see if I can get it installed again.
How do you know how that worked? Like they have to like mess with like certain. You can actually get a kill switch for your ignition, so like I guess that makes sense. You just like and connect something there. That's like computerized, and it's just like engine off. You know what I'm saying? You can get a kill switch.
They do that, and then so yeah, it's a kill switch, but they also have like an ignition running. I think it's like a second, or they reroute the ignition, so they need your spare key. So they connect the spare key to the ignition, and then they like not to the actual ignition, like it's like a separate ignition, like where it's like inside like the computer, the car, whatever, like it's hidden. And so they you lose the second key pretty much because it's always in there, and like somehow with the key in there, like it makes it like you can turn it on with like a I don't know.
I guess you have to connect the key to like some system that they have.
But yeah, exactly. So you like lose your
Pretty
second
cool.
key. So I want to do it again
That's
because like it worked for like a week and it was amazing. Best fucking thing I ever did to my car.
You would do it in the morning as you're coming out.
Yeah, it's just so convenient. Like fucking like what I would do is like when I would get out of the when I would get home from work or whenever I would get home for the night, I'd put like my air full blast. So that when I turned on my car, my air started full blast.
Right.
It was amazing.
Yeah, especially with these. Oh my god, that's actually pretty refreshing. That feels really fucking nice. That this heat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was also like a security system and stuff that would tell you if your car like was like moved without it being on.
Did it have a
stuff like
GPS?
that. You had a GPS if you paid for it monthly.
Yeah. Not about to pay for that monthly.
Yeah.
That wasn't worth it for me. Like it starts beeping and stuff. Like if it's like being moved and stuff. So.
That's very cool, actually.
Yeah. So something else was.
There was something else. But it's okay.
Oh, then my watch, my Fossil watch, it has an app that it tells me like where I parked. So like it reads like when I start walking, and like it's like oh you parked here. So,
Google Maps does that sometimes too.
Yeah, sometimes it's so it, whenever it wants to.
Yeah. Like it's not always. It's so weird. I don't
know.
understand why. It's pretty cool though. Like you kind of get it sometimes. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess it has to make it like obvious or whatever. I guess they're like testing it out. It's like a beta feature or some shit. They don't.
I feel like you could easily do it with Tasker. Like I've been like I had it at a certain time, and then I think my free trial ended. I'm like it's not worth it for me to actually get it.
I got like I got a torrented version of Torker. What the fuck is it called?
Tasker?
Tasker. Yeah. I'm thinking of my unicycle name. Sorry. Torker, that's literally the name of it. But yeah, I had Tasker, but then it would like stop working after a while. Or it was like kind of weird. I think I feel like you have to get the official version because of how complicated.
The free trial was like I really considered buying it because it was awesome. So it was like I put like a GPS location so that whenever I left my house, my Wi-Fi would turn off, and my Bluetooth would turn on.
Timer.
Okay, and then same thing. So whenever I would get home, my Wi-Fi would turn on, and my Bluetooth would turn off.
Yeah. I tried doing something similar to that.
Stuff like
Your
that.
phone does that automatically now. The Bluetooth at least.
Really?
Yeah, if you use a Wi-Fi signal enough times, that'll add it to a recognized list. And even if you have your Wi-Fi off, if it recognizes it's near the recognized Wi-Fi, it'll just automatically turn it back on.
And then like whenever it connect my phone connected to my car's Bluetooth, it would automatically play open Spotify.
Oh, that's sick.
So I would just do like small stuff like that, like super like convenient. It was awesome.
Right. Yeah, that's what I need. And my phone is super slow, bro. Like when I open Google Maps, it takes a fat minute. Like I click it, and it's just
so whenever
You also have an S7, right?
Yeah, it's an S7. Oh, I clicked wrong.
Whenever it connected to my car Bluetooth, also like so it wouldn't open Spotify. It would play Spotify automatically, and then it would open up Waze.
True, that makes sense. And now with CarPlay, it's different. Or for Apple. I mean, fuck, why am I saying Apple? It's CarPlay. Yes, what it's called, isn't it?
Yeah, what about it?
Oh yeah, or no, Android Auto. There you go. Yeah, Android Auto. Like, do you have that on your Volkswagen?
Yeah, I don't use it though.
You don't use it? How come?
Because you have to have it plugged in. It doesn't work with Bluetooth.
Oh, I see. That's
you have to have you have to have it connected to the phone. It's like I'm good. Like I don't want that.
What if you make a dock on like your center console? And it just connects automatically.
Something else, yes, dude.
We didn't realize how long we were recording for, and this guy has to go to work.
Yeah, we sort of just been talking about stuff.
Yeah, I gotta sprint.
This episode is probably just going to be called Home Automation.
Honestly.
Well, honestly, but next time we can just design everything for like all of our houses, all of our cars,
overview cameras so they can see us drawing and designing stuff.
We gotta build a whole studio. Call it 368.
Sure.
Anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Comment down below if you thought.
Make sure you follow us on the theden.podcast. That's THEDEN as in period PODCAST on Instagram and on SoundCloud. Follow our download our album.
Listen to our rap.
Yeah. Good night, y'all.
Thank you.
See you guys next week on the theden.podcast. THEDEN.
Dot as in period.
PODCAST.
Thank you.